Hi all, welcome back for another video, and today I thought I would have a go at the UK map. I'm going to allow moving, panning, zooming, no time limit. I'll make this a challenge and pop up the link for it, but I wanted to see how I'd get on in my own country, being from the UK, and see whether I can get a decent score or whether it actually throws me off and means that I'm not going to do it as well as I might do on something like Diverse World. Well, we'll start off with round one, and straight away, this I'm hoping will be helpful because we have a national rail sign here, which is going to give me a place name. Just having a look around to see if there's anything else before I zoom into that. Up Holland. I'm wondering whether the station over here is going to be called Up Holland as well. Oh, stepped a little bit too far there. Let's go back. It is Up Holland. And we've got a red rose here, which, and I can never remember which way round it is, but either Lancashire or Yorkshire are a red rose, white rose. I can't remember which way round it is, but it narrows it down to a degree at least. Anything else here? I don't think so. Up Holland. Don't know at this stage how big the place is. So let's just move a little bit further along. It looks like it might be reasonably residential. I'll try and get to the top of this hill and see what we have here. This could well be a motorway underneath, and it looks like it could be, which would definitely help us. It looks like a motorway to me. I can't see any signs. There's one there, it's too far away to read. I don't know whether that's actually Tower Hill Road. It's going to take me to the motorway or not. I'm guessing this is actually going to run alongside it. Looks like it. So I'm actually just going to go back, making a bit of a fist of this. But before I jump into the map and have a look for Up Holland, I do want to see whether I'm able to find some more information from this motorway here. And I might actually see if I can just jump straight onto it. I don't know if I can. Okay, there is a slip road coming onto it here, so we should, if I can't go onto the motorway like that, I should have a sign up here, hopefully. Now we've got a place called Checker. Checker Lane, which is a T-junction, so strangely, we don't appear to have the slip road. Maybe that's further away. So that, I could try and find that if needed. But for now, I'm going to just have a little look, see if I can zoom in and find Up Holland. As I say, I can't remember which way round it is in terms of Yorkshire and Lancashire. White rose, red rose. I've got a feeling red is Lancashire, but that could be wrong. Apologies if I've just insulted you. But Up Holland is what we're looking for. It looks reasonably small, and I'll need to zoom in as a result of that. So we'll have a little look around the map here and see what we can find. Okay, so I've not been able to find it, but I've just tried jumping onto the motorway, so to speak, again. Can't try and get around here. Right, this is going to help. Okay, so we're heading west to Liverpool, so that suggests to me that it's the M62, is it? Yep. And we're looking for the junction 5 to Skelmersdale and Pimbo A577. Where's Skelmersdale and Pimbo? Pimbo, sorry. Pimbo, it's an unusual place name. Here's Skelmersdale, I can see that there. So is it maybe the M58 instead? Yeah, it's up Holland there. Okay. Okay, so we're looking for up Holland. Why is it two words rather than one? But we're looking for the train station. I can't even see the train line at the moment. Where is the train line? There we go. There it is. So that's the road round, and Tower Hill Road we came across as well. So yeah, so we're right outside this station, about there. Let's just go back to that a second. Just in front of this first house. With a road on our right. Yep. Okay. 5,000. That took longer than it should have done. There was a lot of information there. So I think, yeah, I need to get better at speeding up those kind of searches, looking for those clear clues to start with. Maybe just trying to jump on that motorway a bit more keenly would have been a good idea. So round 2, I'm in a housing estate here. I've got to try and find the way out of them, which is not necessarily the easiest thing to do. And I need a road name as well, which we should have here. Floathaven Close. So we're in Floathaven Close, round to the right, and it doesn't want to let me exit. Okay, we've found a main road from there. Some industrial units up here, might be worth trying that. Navigate around this way. No signs there that are going to help me. And that's just a considerate constructor's sign. Something's being built. Okay, we've got a roundabout. This may be helpful if we've got some signs on it. Which we don't. We often have signs here telling the driver what is down that road, but we don't appear to have them here on this roundabout. I'm just going to go down here a little bit further. Hopefully it takes us into an area that will give us a bit more information. So I've got a commercial park here, and only a superstore sign there for the Morrisons. Still no signs for any places. Going to carry on a little bit further. Let's have a look at this. Just trying to focus in here. I think that says, so it says Central Way I think that says Thamesmead Town Centre. Thamesmead, towards Abbeywood or Crossway. Crossway. Thamesmead Leisure Centre. So we're in Thamesmead. Now, I need to try and find out where Thamesmead is. I've not heard of it before. I'm assuming it's on the Thames or near the Thames. I would guess it's in this sort of area here. So let's zoom in a little bit further. So moving around the Thames, just trying to find Thamesmead. It looks like it might be a reasonable size, so I'm hoping I don't need to zoom in too far and lose that overview of the map. I'm obviously assuming that it is on the Thames. It may not be. So just gonna have a little look around, follow the Thames along a little bit, and I will speed this bit up as well. Okay, I cannot find Thamesmead on the map, so what I'm going to do is have a little look to see if I can pick up any additional information. It'd be good if it gave me a sign to a larger town. And this looks looks a decent size place. Maybe it's Thamesmead. Maybe it's more inside London, Greater London, which might explain why I'd need to zoom in more probably to see that. Okay, there's a sign here covered by trees. Try not go past it. That's just given me Thamesmead north, south, east. Unsurprisingly, I don't have west. A2041, so that might be a long road numbers, might make them tricky to find. 2041 Thamesmead. I'm starting to think that this might be in Greater London, and that might explain why I didn't see it in that area. Just carry on a little bit further, see if anything else jumps out at me. And still just all Thamesmead. There's another roundabout sign up here, so let's quickly check this one out. I've gone too far. Just a touch too far. Okay, so it's telling us to go left for the M25, Erith, Thamesmead East, M25. So M25 goes around London, that's 2 hour. So we're currently driving south. So to our east, depends whereabouts we are, I guess. And Woolwich is within London as well. So we're driving south, and it's telling us to go east for the M25. Where's Woolwich? Woolwich is here. Can we see Thamesmead with this view? Thamesmead. Okay, so Thamesmead, Abbey Wood is mentioned there as well. So we're somewhere, presumably around here. There's Morrison's, which is going to take us back to that road. I've now at this point completely forgotten what the road name was. Float Haven Close. So we saw Morrison's there. I think we came from this direction. Float Haven. And I came round, this was the building work here. So we are around here somewhere. And how many houses down are we? So we are second set of houses. It's interesting, it doesn't quite look split in that way. But I think we're around there in the middle somewhere. It's close enough. 5,000. Excellent. So 10,000, taking longer than I would like, but I think just practicing these game modes, keep going, keep practicing, is going to help me improve and ultimately start getting faster at doing this sort of game. Can't make anything out from that sign. Rothens is their house name, so that's not going to help us. And this is pretty rural. Got some hills at the moment. This could really be anywhere. Okay, Don View Forest Walks. Keeg, Lord's Throat, and Chapel of Garrioch. So many mush. That sounds like many mush. Looks like many mush, which is a lot of mouths. Unusual name. That looks like a thistle, and some of the words there makes me think we're in Scotland. So the question is, are any of these places big enough for me to actually find? I doubt it, to be honest. I do doubt that. The question is, which direction do we go in here to try and find some additional clues? Carry on down this road a bit. And see if we can find it. I don't know whether this is taking us further into the country or ultimately will give us some more joy with some signs or some additional information. It definitely looks like Scotland. The scenery, the buildings. Let's keep going here. And we've got a river next to us on the left hand side. Looks very picturesque. And I was looking for the Scottish flag assault here. They're not on the back of the car. Okay, that's not helpful either. Looks like we might be getting into maybe a little bit more, a few more buildings. That doesn't necessarily mean we are going to be coming to any additional clues. No, I mean, trouble is I could keep going down this road, keep going, and just not come across anything that's going to help me. If I go back to the start, I think I went in that direction. I'll just quickly check up this side and see whether there's any information in this direction that might help as well. But then after that, I'm going to be left, I think, scouring a map, possibly for quite a long time. Blairdaff. That's a place sign by the looks of it, rather than a river. It's not really a river. Blairdaff, it doesn't look like a big place. Could it give us a sign to a larger town though? There's the Garioch Kemnay. So they all sound small. Right, so I'm going to go in. I'm going to zoom in on Scotland here. I'm thinking it's probably more up to the west of Scotland, northwest, etc., down this sort of side of it. And I will speed this footage up again. Back with you in a minute. Okay, so I'm not being able to find any of those place names at all. Could mean I'm in completely the wrong area. However, I've seen a bit more of the och ending words on this side as I've looked around, and so I think I'm going to plonk a guess somewhere. It's not going to be perfect, but I don't want to be looking around forever, basically. So I'm going to stick it in the middle of the Cairngorms, so we cover off all of this sort of area, and ultimately just find out where this actually is. Okay, so 37 miles away. It's obviously affected my score, and Monymusk is there. Okay, you can see that now. Still can't. Keeg. Still can't see a number of these. If I, yeah, so, you know, at the level I was actually looking around, excuse me, Kemnay is there. I think I was actually, no, I probably was in one more zoom. So Kemnay is there. I've missed that. And if I scroll a bit more, we've got Monymusk, Keeg, and I can't remember the other places that we had. But that's a little bit of a miss. I would have needed to look for quite a long time to understand a bit more about the landscape. I thought it was in the west, and it definitely wasn't. This guy's waving at us, it's very friendly. We've got a bus stop, which I can't read the sign of. Got another one, can we see this? No, it's very fuzzy. So which direction do we want to go on here? Let's carry on down here, I think. Victoria Gardens, so we're near Victoria Gardens, which is a close. Again, we're in one of these newish housing estates. Somewhere, it could really be anywhere, they look very similar. I think that's an L. It's difficult to tell. Alderberg Gardens. Right, looks like we're reaching a main road here. Okay, Highwood Square. East. Okay, so it's Eastwood Drive is the road we're on. Eastwood Drive. That's what we need to remember. What I need to do is decide which road I'm going to drive down. Which one is going to take me to more information. Oh, looks like it's a T dead end. So let's go down here. And you have to bear with me as I Highwoods Recreation Sports Centre doesn't give me a place name. We've got a Tesco Extra, so a big Tesco. So we're presumably in a town. And there's no, I can't see here any signs to tell us which way to go. We've got a sign here which presumably just says Superstore. Highwoods. Let's carry on down the road. Oh, and I've just missed one. I saw that it said Ipswich, but I do need that road number. So Ipswich to the north on the A12, and the town centre is to the south on the A1232. So let's bring that over to the side. Let's dive in and see if we can go towards Ipswich. A12. So here's the A12, and we're looking for the A12 and Highwoods, I think was the place name. It looked like Highwoods, certainly. Obviously, going north to the A12 doesn't necessarily mean that Ipswich is to the north. A1232. Can we find the A1232? We need to zoom in closer to do that. Let's try to the south to start with. I'm not getting any road numbers off these. That's a B road. So we're presumably close enough in to find that road number. Colchester. Highwoods. So there's Highwoods. I can't see the 1232. I'm going to try and track where's the Tesco Superstore. Is down here. Is that the one we were at? Or is there another one? There it is. Tesco Extra. Highwoods Approach, I think was one of the roads we were on. Eastwood Drive. So here's Eastwood Drive, here's Victoria Gardens, there's the bus stops. So if I just go back to the start, 2 bus stops, slightly offset. We're right by those, aren't we? Although they look like the other way around, but that could just be a mapping issue. Victoria Gardens is there. Someone's doing hair extensions in one of these houses. Victoria Gardens. So I think I'm happy with that. It looks about right. And it is. So 5,000 again. That makes the last round even more frustrating. If I maybe stuck with that a little bit longer, I could have been on for a perfect score here. But let's see what we get with this last round. Puxley. Okay, let's carry on down this way. Here we've got some road numbers, hopefully. Okay, so we're going nearly north to Milton Keynes and south-ish to Buckingham, and we're on the A422. Let's just move that over here. Where are we? Milton Keynes, and that was kind of to the north, and Buckingham is here. A422 is the road we're on, which is here. Where does that road start? Where does it end? Looks like it might actually be a reasonably short road. That's the 423 coming down here, 422, and it stops here. It doesn't carry on down there. So it looks like we're on this road somewhere. So we need to just try and figure out exactly where. So we're by a junction. I think I remember that's telling us where that was going. I can't see that sign at all. Someone's clattered that. It's been turned around. Let's go back to look at this sign. Oh, painful trying to turn around here. Puxley, that was it. Puxley. So I need to find the road to Puxley, and I was right by that junction, in fact. So I can find that road to Puxley. Where is Puxley? And it's turning north for that road. Puxley, where are you, Puxley? Thinford, Marston, Greatworth. Oops, just clicked off it. Hals, Radstone, Brackley. Not picking up Puxley here. Maybe the road. Sometimes you do find these roads seem to stop and then continue on a little bit further on down the line. I can't see Puxley at all here to the north. And if I look to the south, no, I can't see Puxley here either. That's a little bit annoying. Let's just zoom in a bit more and see if that helps us. So I mean, we look like we're on a it's a gentle curve around there. Gentle curve. Doesn't look like that. I mean, I suppose it could be, but it's not a crossroads, and we're not in that town. Let's carry on down this way a little bit. That's not taking us there. It would indicate the airfield as well, and so I cannot see it that it's on that road, which makes me wonder whether the A422 does carry on somewhere else. We've got to be between Milton Keynes. Oh, it said Milton Keynes and Buckingham, didn't it? So I think I've been looking in entirely the wrong place anyway. Buckingham here, Milton Keynes over here. It's quite, I mean, it's a reasonably small area. But I know I've got map issues. It's not going to zoom in here. It's not focusing for me. Can I see Puxley on here if I look around? There's Puxley. So could this, it doesn't look like an A422. There's Silverstone, the Formula 1 circuit. Could this be the A422? That says Puxley. But I think it would be off this side, because I think the sign said we're carrying on this road. This road to Buckingham, so it would be obviously to the north. So is it here? Wicken Toys, maybe. I don't know if I could find that. Let's plonk that there just in case. Here's the A422. Could that be the place? It's actually called Puxley Road. Does it have a road name? Does it, hell? But there is a road. There's a roundabout sign here. Okay, so there's a roundabout sign for Buckingham and Dean's Hanger and Wicken. So if we're here, so this Dean's Hanger Road, there's a roundabout, Dean's Hanger. So right to Dean's Hanger. So I think we're there now. I think we're in the right place. That took a while. So the A4222 here, it is deceptive. So it carries on to Buckingham, does carry on through. And yeah, so it's an old road that then you lose it for a short time in the A43 and then it comes back again as a slightly less major road. So that is deceptive. I'm confident we found the right place here. I was 2 points off perfection. I think that's a bit harsh. Pretty sure we were here, not there. But anyway, I didn't have a perfect score anyway, so it's not the end of the world. 22,912 points. Not too bad. I've got a little bit of editing to do to speed that up, but I hope you enjoyed watching. Please give it a go, and let's see who can win this map. Thanks very much.